Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with me, Demonox. When we last left off, we're trying to get prestige points with this guy. Now he did suggest we talk to our mentor, so you know what? That might be an idea. That goalie's out. And we have got some clues to other potential sources of prestige we can get our hands on. I mean, we did convince one of our fellow students to, back out, to bow out, so... You might not think it takes a lot of guile for this, but there's a lot of guile involved in that.
I understand you have impressed Master Uthar at least a little. That is good. We are one step closer toward completing my plan. Were I you, I would not get too excited just yet. I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
Through victory,
This has been argued over, and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves.
Yep.
Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate.
Yes.
It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend.
You don't think the Safari can exist?
I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt.
Peace is a lie. There's only passion.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
Yep.
What fuels your power with the Force but your passion? The stronger, darker emotions. Anger, hatred, fear. These passions empower us.
What about love?
Love is more dangerous than all those things. Love leads to anger and hatred more often than not. But it also leads to mercy, which is far worse. That, however, is a lesson for another time.
The Jedi say the opposite. How can both be right?
The Force gives us all power, even the Jedi. It is our mastery of our passion that gives us the strength they lack. Negative? Compared to what? What keeps even the most rudimentary creature alive? Fear to run, anger to fight. Without it, a creature would most surely die.
I say we aren't anything but more than rudimentary creatures.
We are far more than them, perhaps. But in some ways, we are little different. To think us creatures beyond the need of simple passions is a delusion.
I see.
It is our goal to be stronger, to achieve our potential and not rest upon our laurels. We are the seekers, not the shepherds.
And that's the biggest difference.
The Force is our servant and our master, our teacher and our companion. a weapon and a tool. Know it, and you know the universe. Master it, and you master the universe. Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you.
Nice. See, this is where you literally it shows the real trend of what's actually going on here.
The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight for your power. Without strife, your victory has no meaning. Without strife, you do not advance. Without strife, there is only stagnation.
I see. Through power, my chains are broken.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it, and it shall serve you well.
How do I get more prestige?
I did. I also said that you didn't need to... I see. Very well.
I'm going to persuade you.
I suppose there's no harm in the tale. As I said, I was originally a slave to one of the Hutts. The Hutts control everything on Sleheyron, and a slave is nothing to them. I was determined not to be nothing. One night when the drunken worm had me alone in his chambers, I stabbed him and escaped the compound. I stole onto a cargo ship and was not discovered by the crew until they reached the next system. They left me for dead on a desolate planetoid, alone. But that was fine by me. I was glad to be anywhere other than Sleheyron. It was not luck that I was eventually rescued, of course. The Force was strong with me, though I didn't know that at the time. Not until the Jedi told me, that is.
The Jedi found you? What happened?
I'd rather not discuss it. Perhaps another time. Is there something else you needed?
I see.
You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him. The Code of the Sith is the easiest way to start. I have told you all that you need to know of it already. The rebel students I told you about must still be found and dealt with. Master Uthar would be greatly impressed by their death. I would suggest you talk to the other prospective Sith and find one you can gain an advantage with. I believe Lasho would be an excellent choice. She is too trusting. I have little doubt you could talk her into letting you help her somehow. Just make sure it is you who gains the advantage, not her. Be ruthless if you must. That is the only thing that will impress Uthar. The only other idea I can suggest to you is that you head into the Valley of the Dark Lords on the surface. It's possible you might find some artifacts or information in them which would please Uthar.
Nice.
I would prefer... Is there something else?
How's it
I
going?
hope to see you in...
Yay. So we got some more info now, but see, her explanation of the Sith code, right, it points out something a bit better. If you know, or she said, the Sith code is often misunderstood, and a lot of Sith misunderstand it. They don't see the actual full weight of what they're trying to do. They just see it as, I get power, I am strong, I rule the universe. Hi. That is not what it's supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be getting training, improving, becoming stronger, striving for a goal of perfection. Improve their skills, become stronger. Change, adapt, grow. At the moment, the Sith are these Sith are just, unfortunately, a lot of them are just turning to power hungry. Let's see if we can't, grab everything under the sun, claim it's mine, and be done with it. Right, going away. Nice. We are strong now.
Here it is!
Unfortunately, this amount of XP will do absolutely nothing for us. I mean, we need to go over 20,000. Unless you find something really big down here that can drop a lot of XP. I mean, these guys are not exactly dropping. Raptors might drop a lot. Dropping these XP. But yeah, not exactly. Not exactly dropping what I say is maximum. Oh, let's get some great points on this one. Okay, they still dice these things. I mean, I just like walked through it and nuked. Bottom droid disruptor. Aim all landmines. For plan the future, I need landmines. Ah, Tatuka. They might be more of a challenge.
Combat mode active. Droid efficiency. Droid efficiency.
I'm quite sure how it will work. I didn't see the place.
This is what
250.
Here
Okay.
it is! Die!
That's better. I mean, I'd still have to kill 1,000 of them, but that's better. I accept. Ooh, this is it. Yeah, 75, 100 of them would be. Well, 10 of them would be 100, 750. 100 would be 7 grand. 7.5 grand. Decent. Ooh, Sith Corps. Sith energy ring, cryobomb grenades. Money. Which I do need now that I'm very poor. What the? Again, hundreds of those guys would be required. Hello, Fragmine. I want to recover you. Darn. I want to recover you. Now I'm going to save because up ahead is an objective. Or rather, looks like there's a conversation available up ahead. Yep, Sith Rebels. Right?
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the Academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
I'm not here to bring you back.
So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up!
You're the one running students.
So you have heard about us. Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalion May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough?
Maybe I can help you.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick? You want to help us?
Right.
All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
I can try.
I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
Okay, so the passage ahead is blocked by big oogie creature. Right, do I have an event? Just one I had one that demolition to go. I'll swap to that. I want to record the mine. I wanted to recover the mine. That's why I swapped the thing. Yeesh. Thank you. Recover mine. Skill too low. Darn. Recovering these things takes a lot more effort. There should be a big Ooga monster around here somewhere. Hey, well lucky, it'll be worth like 1,000 points. 10,000 souls. God, that means old. But it's still fun. Yeah, so we hunted down pretty much everybody on this side of the ridge. What we want is on the other side of the ridge. That can't be the thing that's holding them up. It is one of those guys.
That'll show you.
Yeah.
Now that...
Droid efficiency.
Sprint attack. Bleh. Bleh.
This is
Not worth the amount of points, so... Oh, well, yeah, we're like way too low. So.
that'll show you.
Droid efficiency at its best.
Yay. I mean, that wasn't a fight. To be totally honest, that was very one-sided. Ah, Cold Rama's robes and her journal. New items. They're not totally new. So bonus 5, max dex 8. Tricks on the light side, but pretty good. The force is strong in the Queldoma blood, and many of the family have joined the Jedi Order. Over the centuries, these robes were created with a gift for the Cav Queldoma drummer during the war against Exar Kun, and it is said that only one who truly walks the path of the light can wear them. Kay himself wore the robes in his duel against Ulic Queldoma drummer, his brother who had fallen to the dark side. Kay was slain in the battle, but his death at his brother's hand eventually led to Ulic's redemption. These powerful robes then passed down to Duron Keldroma, Kay's cousin, when he joined the Jedi. But Duron disappeared shortly after the time of the Great Hunt, and the robes were lost with him. Where's okay, so keep going down. We should find his datapad. Ah, yep. Duron's journal. This iPad appears to be the personal journal of Jedi Duron Queldroma. The last entry of it reveals what he was doing on this world. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Terran tech hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth into the Valley of the Sith Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gunhan was still with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left, after all. Even as dangerous as the Terran Tachek are, I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. No, you could not. Sorry, dude. This is only bonus 3, max dex 8, but here's rules. Big difference. We go up another 2 points. And I'm light side, so I can wield it. But yeah, she did not survive the fight. Also, if you big beast guys couldn't kill that thing, maybe you didn't deserve to be Jet Sith. Just saying. So I went in there and whooped it. I gave that thing a whooping. Now we are supposed to go back and just report our success to them, but I want to keep going down this path and see if I any more goodies. Ah. Okay. Thank you. Also, Canderas, I can't get through. Well, slightly longer episode, but we'll finish off with talking to the rebel students. I wonder if I can get them to give me something to convince them that they're dead.
So, is there news? Is the passageway clear?
It's clear. Here you go.
It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you.
Last 8 points received, XP gained 1,000. What did I continue? So that's that little objective. Make sure you remember it well. I do. There is no peace. Peace is a lie. There's only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The Force shall set me free. Pretty much. And she explained why, what's going on with that, so I'm gonna call it, I can't call it B because that's five over and over again. But that's gonna be it for this one, folks. When we come back, we need to tell Ulfa about our new knowledge of the Sith code and its understanding. But that's for next time. So until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.